Hachimura is out. Cade Cunningham on the run to the left hand and good.
Well, about time for me to be hitting the old dusty trail.
JJ Redick had a meeting with LeBron and Luka, demanded more from the two stars on the defensive end.
This man had a meeting with a 41-year-old to say, step it on the defense. My 41-year-old. My 41-year-old need to step it up on defense.
You don't have anybody that can play defense. LeBron is at the age he can't play defense.
So LeBron 20 or 21 when I did the Father Time commercial thing. I'm in a battle with him. And I would like to say that I'm kicking his ass in the back nine.
Oh, that's exactly what Cade's able to do.
Checks in the mail. One mention a show.
His pick, Ron Holland was his first pick in that role. Big.
Yeah. LeBron lost it.
I'm kicking his ass in the back nine.
Right.
LeBron James is crowned the greatest 40-year-old to ever touch a basketball, at least according to the weekly hype machine. His longevity gets non-stop praise. He's still dunking, still chasing blocks, still moving like his prime never left. But the second anyone asks him to play even basic defense, the tone flips fast. Suddenly he's too old. Suddenly expectations are unfair. On that end of the floor, the stats tell a story his supporters don't want exposed, and by the end of this video, you'll see it loud and clear. This Lakers season is drifting straight toward chaos. Something just happened that should have snapped everyone awake. JJ Redick, a first-year head coach, had to sit down with LeBron James and Luka Dončić for a serious talk about defense. Let that sink in. A rookie coach asking a $50 million superstar to please lock in on one side of the ball says everything. That's where this Lakers locker room is right now, and there's no hiding it. Meetings like this happen all over the NBA. That part isn't shocking. Coaches push stars every day. But what came next told the real story. The Lakers beat the Kings. Sounds nice until you realize Sacramento was missing Sabonis and Levine.
We haven't had a full team all year. Probably, I don't know, maybe one game we had a full roster, maybe even not.
Flashback.
Our season has been derailed all season with just like injuries and guys in and out. And, I talked about it all year. He was around us all year. I said, it's hard to say who we are, what we can be, because we have yet to be whole.
It never ends.
Basically running on fumes. The very next game ended in a blowout loss to the Pistons. Defense still looked broken, and that meeting changed nothing. Redick asked for more. The stars brushed it off, and the numbers point to one clear issue, even if fans don't want to hear it. LeBron James currently sits near the bottom of the league in individual defensive win shares, ranking almost dead last among players who actually see minutes. His defensive impact is barely there.
I'm not doing another 53 games like this.
LeBron on that layup. My goodness. Again, he has his birthday legs. But I will say one thing. Look at Luka right here. It's okay, Luka, to move your feet a little bit over and help out. Well, what does he do? He just throws up his hand. See, this would be frustrating.
And that's not spin, that's straight numbers. Here's the wild part. Bronny James, a rookie who barely touches the court, grades out better defensively than his own father. That's not a punchline. That's the reality staring everyone in the face right now. Now, individual stats don't tell the full story, so let's zoom out. Look at how the Lakers defend with LeBron on the floor versus when he's out. Earlier this season, LeBron missed around 14 games, and something interesting happened to LA's defense. They weren't elite, but they were solid. The Lakers ranked 14th in defensive rating, 13th in opponent points per game, and 15th in opponent three-point percentage. They even led the entire league in limiting offensive rebounds. That's not contender level, but it's something you can build with.
LeBron James needs help. That is the end of it.
Then LeBron returned, and everything flipped. Defensive rating crashed to 29th. Opponent three-point percentage dropped to dead last at 30th. And the Lakers went from respectable to one of the worst defensive teams in basketball. On defense, the biggest change was obvious. LeBron came back into the lineup, and the numbers didn't lie. You can explain it however you want, but the stats are sitting right there for everyone to see.
He's old. If he's so old, retire. This Lakers team right now, they're trying to compete, be competitive. If one guy's too old to play, call it quits and retire.
People get on him about the defense today.
Yeah.
But we've seen it. We've seen the guy. Yeah, we've seen it.
He's 41 years old.
I understand.
Luka can't play defense. Austin Reaves can't play defense. LeBron is at the age he can't play defense. LeBron is at the age he can't play defense.
What do you mean by that?
His supporters went back to the same excuse they've used for years. Age, he's 41. What do you expect? He can't defend like before. On the surface, that sounds fair because time hits everyone. But here's the problem. That excuse completely clashes with the weekly hype about LeBron being ageless, dominant, and still elite. You can't sell both stories at the same time. When LeBron runs the floor and hammers a dunk, everyone loses their mind talking about how he's 41 and still flying. They call him the greatest athlete ever, a man beating father time. When he gets a chase down block, it's all about longevity, discipline, and superhuman gifts. We hear nonstop that LeBron is different, that normal rules don't apply to him, that age doesn't matter, and he's still elite.
Luka has never played defense. You're never going to get him to play the defense to the level that's really acceptable. You just look at, because at the end of the night, he's going to have 40, 15, and 12. And so you overlook that this guy had 28. Austin Reaves can't play. It's not going to play defense. He can't. He just can't. They can play defense to a certain extent. But to the level that you're a championship contending team, it ain't happening.
But the moment someone asks him to slide his feet on defense, contest a shot, or stop standing on the opposite end while his teammates defend 4-on-5, the story flips fast. Suddenly, he's just an old man who can't be expected to do that anymore. You don't get to play both sides. Either he's an ageless physical marvel, or he's a 41-year-old who needs to accept real limits. Pick one.
Nobody is asking LeBron to turn into Gary Payton out there. No one expects him to clamp the other team's best player for 35 minutes a night.
The request is simple. Show effort. What we're seeing isn't a body breaking down, it's a decision. LeBron chooses not to sprint back, chooses to stand still, chooses to let his man grab offensive boards uncontested, and chooses to leak out while his teammates scramble behind him. Watch the Lakers closely, and you'll see it every game. After a missed shot or turnover, LeBron hangs near half court while the rest of the team rushes back. Sometimes he's arguing with refs about an old call. Sometimes he's just watching. Meanwhile, the other team is running a fast break against 4 defenders, and this happens again and again.
How do you balance what you can do on the ball versus how good you can be off the ball to alleviate?
Who, me personally?
You personally, yeah.
I haven't really been on the ball. I don't know if you watched any of our games.
But the leans are incredible. Yeah, he's just got a knack. He's got this knack for
on the screen.
Two three-pointers, but more importantly, Brian, 2 defensive stops and 1 more to go right here. Leather larceny.
But I haven't really been on the ball as much. I've been playing off the ball a lot.
LeBron can clearly run. We all see it when there's a chance for an easy bucket. He just doesn't run when the effort is on defense. That's the part nobody wants to talk about. The Lakers actually tried to fix this a few years ago by suggesting a minutes restriction. Fewer minutes, more effort, simple idea. LeBron shut it down immediately. He said he's still in better shape than most of the league and that playing less helps nothing. He wanted his minutes, and he got them. The results are right in front of everyone. LeBron has posted a negative plus-minus in each of the last 2 seasons, meaning the Lakers get outscored when he's on the floor. Some people argue plus minus can be misleading, and in certain cases, that's true, but let's be real for a second. When you play as many minutes as LeBron does on a team that wins as much as the Lakers, it's actually hard to stay negative. You're on the court most of the game, you should be stacking positive minutes, yet LeBron keeps ending up in the red. He's been one of the worst plus-minus players on the roster in back-to-back seasons. The only guys usually posting worse numbers are random bench players logging garbage time minutes. Meanwhile, the best plus-minus on this team belongs to Marcus Smart, Austin Reaves, and Luka Dončić, the guys who actually show effort on both ends. The lineup data makes the future crystal clear. When Luka and Reaves share the floor without LeBron, the Lakers post a 118.4 offensive rating and a 111.1 defensive rating. That's a plus 7.3 net rating. Borderline elite production from two players who fit perfectly together. Now flip it. When LeBron plays with Reaves instead, the numbers fall apart. Offensive rating drops to 114, defensive rating jumps to 120.2, and the net rating swings to minus 6.1. Almost a complete reverse of the Luka-Reaves pairing. It gets even uglier when LeBron and Luka play together. Offensive rating sits at just 110.3, the lowest of any star duo on the team. Defensive rating spikes to 120.9, the worst as well. That combination produces a brutal minus 10.6 net rating. When your two supposed superstars share the court and the team gets outscored by double digits per 100 possessions, something is seriously wrong. And in every negative pairing, the common denominator stays the same. On-off numbers tell the same story from another angle. With LeBron on the court, the Lakers' offensive rating sits at 107.8. When he goes to the bench, it jumps to 109.4, meaning the offense actually flows better without him. Now compare that to Luka. With Luka on the floor, the Lakers post a massive 121.1 offensive rating. When he sits, it drops to 115.6. That's a 6-point swing in the positive direction. When Luka runs things, the Lakers look like a top 5 offense. When he rests, they slide back to the middle of the pack, making it obvious who truly drives his team. LeBron doesn't seem ready to accept that reality. After a recent game, he made passive-aggressive comments in his post-game interview about not having the ball much and playing off-ball lately. Anyone who knows LeBron knows exactly what that was. That was a shot at Luka and Reaves handling the ball more than him. Instead of fully embracing a role that helps the team win, he's already planting seeds of tension, hinting that the real issue might be him not touching the ball enough. We've seen this script before in Cleveland, Miami, and now twice in LA. When things go south, it's never on him. It's the front office, the roster, the coach, the system, the trainers, always someone else. And his media defenders repeat it every time. Right now, the excuse is the roster. They'll say Luka can't defend, Reaves can't guard anyone, and the Lakers lack defensive personnel. Sure, part of that is true. This isn't an elite defensive roster, but here's the catch. Almost every team in the league, except Oklahoma City, can say the exact same thing. Not every team gets 5 elite two-way players. That's just reality. You work with what you've got, and when effort is the real issue, blaming the roster turns into an excuse, not an explanation. The Lakers roster explains why they aren't title favorites. Nobody argues that. What it doesn't explain is getting smacked by the Rockets by 30 on Christmas, cooked twice by the Suns, or embarrassed at home by the Pistons. These aren't championship monsters. These are teams the Lakers should at least compete with, yet they're getting blown out because one of the highest paid players won't give effort on defense. When other stars coast, they get cooked by the media. When young guys slack, they ride the bench. When role players take plays off, they get shipped out. But LeBron stays untouchable. It's never his fault. It's the roster, the injuries, the coaching staff, the system. At 41 years old, after 22 seasons and roughly $500 million earned, with a roster basically built around him, LeBron James is still painted as the victim. The choices are simple because something has to change. Option 1 is effort on defense. Nobody is asking for all defense honors, just basic stuff like contesting shots, running back, and not cherry picking. That would cost him some offensive numbers, and we know those stats matter a lot, so don't hold your breath. Option 2 is accepting a smaller role. Come off the bench, play 25 minutes instead of 35, let Luka and Reaves run things while he brings energy in short bursts. That idea already got shut down once because his ego won't allow it. He's LeBron James, and in his mind, he's not a sixth man. Even if it helped the team win, retiring is the third option if he's truly too old to play defense. If his body can't handle two-way basketball anymore, walking away with dignity after an all-time career would make sense, and nobody would blame him. But retirement means admitting he's not the same player, accepting that Father Time finally caught up, and LeBron has shown zero signs of being ready for that, especially after recently saying he could play another 5 to 7 years at a high level. What actually happens is the fourth option. Nothing changes. LeBron keeps logging heavy minutes, keeps skipping defense, and keeps making passive-aggressive comments when things fall apart. The Lakers keep losing games they should win, and when the playoffs arrive, they're bounced in the first round again. Then the offseason hits and the cycle repeats. More excuses, more blame, more talk about needing better help. Meanwhile, this team is falling apart week by week and game by game. The energy they had when LeBron sat is gone. The chemistry is fading fast. The real question isn't if this season ends badly, it's how ugly it gets. A 41-year-old who won't adjust, a young star in Luka watching it all, and a coach who can't get full buy-in spells trouble. At some point, the excuses dry up. The numbers get too loud to ignore. And even the most loyal defenders have to face reality. LeBron James is no longer a positive impact player for this Lakers team, and until he accepts that truth, nothing is going to change.